Hi everyone, this is Jose Williams. Yeah, that's me there, but we're really here to support. Lucy and I are here at the Democratic Convention 2012. The lovely woman, my life partner, we're here to support President Obama for his reelection to the office. Hey, background, remember all these guys? Rick Perry from Texas? Looks kind of sour, doesn't he? Maybe he had a little too much to eat that day or something too big in his mouth. That might have been another moment where he forgot what he was going to say. And of course, Herman Cain. This guy was laughable. Not sure what his job was other than 999. What that meant, most economists thought it was stupid and not workable. Then he was actually trying to hide. And then, of course, you had the incomparable psycho Michelle Bachmann. I mean, she looks out of touch right there. I mean, that woman was so far off the charts. I don't know how she ever got as far as she did. And of course, we had the Grinch, Newt Gingrich, that thought children in urban communities should pick up a mop and clean the bathroom instead of getting a better education. Mopping the floors would help them know what money's about. And of course, Rick Santorum, his wife didn't look very happy in that picture. Maybe because he's trying to take everybody back to 1950. And of course, the birther in charge, Donald Trump from New York. I really don't like this guy. And obviously, his hair doesn't like him today because, I don't know. And here is the man behind the curtain, Rush Limbaugh, and of course, Hannity, the propaganda machine for the Republican Party, and some say who are actually running the Republican Party from behind the curtains. This guy, Mitt Romney, out of all of those jokers, actually won. How did he win the nomination for Republican representative for president? Money! Money! He carpet bagged all these guys, carpet bombed everybody. But Lucille and I are here in Charlotte, and we're here to have a great time. We look great. Baby, you look good. We're going to have a great time here at the Democratic Convention, and to support this family. This is a real family. If this guy wasn't in all these pictures, if you didn't see all these pictures, you would never know how much of a real family, so like any American family, is. I mean, I've never... there I go and put myself again, as Clinton said, there I go again. This is the man, Barack Obama. We must support him again as president for the United States and help him to move the agenda forward. As he said in his speech, it is the people that take credit for all the work that he's done, because it's our effort, Lucille and me, you and yours, that have pushed his agenda, which was our agenda, forward. We were able to get into see Clinton speak at the Arkansas Democrats fundraiser. You see, you had will.i.am and Ashley Judd there, and of course, Bill Clinton, my hero, an icon of mine. I was feet from him. I couldn't believe it. Bill Clinton spoke there in a more private setting at the Westin Hotel. I videoed some of his, I taped some of his comments, which were basically some of the comments that he said at his speech at the convention hall. Of course, I was trying to twist things around this time. Last time at 2008, I went CNN. This Democratic convention, I was more in a MSNBC flow. You know what I'm saying? But this guy's one of our favorites, Chris Matthews. Wonderful man, wonderful man. He was just so caring and so regular. You see, Jonathan Capehart. I got to speak with Ed Rendell, governor of Pennsylvania, former governor, Congressman Cleaver. Oh, man, he killed it at the speech. You had Eugene Robinson, of course, Chris and the guy from Saturday Night Live. And, hey, it's me again, just showing my support as I'm rolling to the convention center. You had plenty of protesters out there, especially these abortion people. Crazy. But they did not detour the energy of these people. You, me, my fiance, everybody. That energy at that Democratic convention was out of control. And we put the haters down. Listen up, birthers and haters. Kiss my grits. That's what this lady had to say. And that's what a lot of people had to say. You had this statue there by supporters of Myrtle Beach. There I am again. Thumbs up. It was just an amazing energy. It's like we were all led out of the desert. All these 3.5 years wondering where my man, I got his break. My man E. Willies from iReports found me. at the end of the convention. Van Jones was with the administration, got pushed out, but now has been doing good work in terms of liberty for this country. So many things were taking place, so much energy. People found each other when we thought one of the Kennedy brothers there was speaking. I just didn't know what to say to the Kennedy brothers. I was like, I don't know. I wanted to say something, but I couldn't figure out what. We got in to see Michelle Obama speak. Incredible. She gave such a heart. Well, I never heard a political woman speak on how much they love their husband. She just spoke of love so naturally, so genuinely. I mean, this family is just amazing. Oh, there's my son, Jose. He's doing very well. 30 years old, California, is in the film industry. Doing very well for himself over there. So his economy is starting to work. Rahm Emanuel killed it at the convention. Ted Strickland set the pace over there the night that Michelle spoke. I don't know if you had to be there or if you watched it, you had to get the energy that was going on there. Again, it was like all of us of common thought, of common mind for what is necessary for this country. It's like we found our way out the desert, finally to this oasis where we all were, and it was like, whoa, I didn't realize there were that many of us here. We had thought we went into hiding or something, but then we converged on this one place, and I'm telling you, the lions that support this president were awakened, and we are now out. We are out of the jungle of fear. We are out because we know we're all in this together, and we're going out now to promote and to make sure that Barack Obama is reelected in December. MSNBC on the night of his speech hosted us at their hospitality venue. It was lovely. They fed us. Everybody was charged up. We watched the speech. It was fantastic, people. I mean, it brought you to tears. It brought you to heights of energy that, I haven't been to in a while. I was so god-darn enthralled with our president. He spoke like he's always spoken, filled with passion, filled with a desire. He articulated what he wanted to do, and he said to us, as he said before, the change we seek is in us. We, the people, are what made the accomplishments that he has made, whether it's equal pay for all women, whether it was the healthcare Reform Act, the banking regulations to stop Wall Street from faltering again. So many things, all these things that he has done for us thus far, bringing the military from Iraq, not doing DOMA, supporting gay marriage. These are the issues that the people brought to our leader for to do work on, and he has done that work not because of him, but because the people, we brought it to him and pushed him toward these measures. He gave us the credit for that, put it in our hands, and his wife looking up at him so proud and so full of pride and full of love. I mean, you're not going to find a family like this. Maybe you go back to Jack Kennedy, but I think that even then they were still so reserved on what they said about each other. I'm telling you, you had to be there. If you were there, there's no way, in my mind, that you could not be. He's got you, my man. How you could not be an Obama supporter. Not this guy. He's a fake. He's a fraud. We really want to support this guy, Barack Obama. I personally did a lot of interviews with some local radio and all that, but this is the family we want. This family represents children like this. Kids in need. How are you going to go to school and learn if you're hungry? These kids don't want handouts. The parents of these children don't want handouts. They want a hand up. This country needs to take care of its own with all that those tax breaks that go to the oil companies and the wealthy. Why are these kids in poverty? We got to take the money, as Obama said, out of politics or in elections like these PACs. A hand up. Take me up, my friend. That's what America's all about. I'll get there, but I'll bring you right with me. Like Michelle said, when we get through the door, we don't close that door like this guy will. We leave that door open and offer you to come back in. Support President Barack Obama. He is the guy that will lead us. He will lead these people. These are actually Republicans that I met in D.C. Here's the mom, but they're voting Obama because they could see that the Republicans did nothing. And this little girl ran to me because she thought I was Obama. Look at this young guy. Even though I'm not Obama, hey, these people see me and think that I look like him, and that's enough because that's the impact that President Obama has. Obama spoke about, did a quote from Lincoln, and I can't recall the actual quote. There's my daughter, Lexi. But I'll tell you what it meant. It meant that he, as this president, like no other, has felt the burden and the weight and the need of the American people. And that need and that weight to satisfy us, to help us, these immigrants, has brought him to his knees, wondering, asking for help, asking for advice, asking for the path forward. It is a humble president that went to his knees, that was brought to his knees due to the weight that this country needed the help. We needed to he stopped the flood of jobs, of 750,000 jobs. He has stabilized us in this 4 years. I'm in, baby. This president has stabilized us, and I'm back in business basically because of him, like many Americans are. The economy isn't happening everywhere, but it will continue to grow across this country in different industries. Vote Obama. Support Obama like Lucille and I did. He's the only path forward. Lean forward for America.